shady character. I got to talk about the agency, Bill Small. The big account was a Mr. Gordon who had 3 dress companies, juniors, women, and it's reported that during the war he made a lot of money black marketing fabrics and stuff. Shady character, but he was the biggest client in the account. And the first thing you get told when you work there was, don't talk to him, don't, you can't see him, nobody calls on him, I call on him. The only one. Okay, so you can imagine my fright when he calls me in one day. Dave, I got to ask you. He said, I got a layout that has to be approved by Mr. Gordon, but I can't be there. I have to be in another part of Boston. Would you take this over to him? Now look, don't open your mouth. Just whatever he says, say yes. You got the picture? Yeah, I got the picture. I'm scared shit, and I got this gorgeous layout depicted. I go over, I forget what the hell the streetcar was, to, oh, I forget the name of the suburb of Boston. I come to this whole factory building with this old freight elevator up to the 3rd floor, and I go up to the gal behind the bars. I have an appointment with Mr. Gordon, Dave Simonds from the Bill Small Agency. She says, just a minute. He says, he'll be with you in a minute. So I sit down. Just then, a young kid my age comes over and he says, who are you? Why, I'm from the agency. Oh, what do you got there, a layout? Yeah. Hey, I'm so-and-so Gordon, I'm his son. I can look at it. I said, well, luckily just then she says, Mr. Gordon will see you, because there was going to be trouble. So I go in there, and there's a short, fat guy sitting there at a table. To his left is his designer, a woman. The next guy is his fabric cutter. The next lady, his bookkeeper. And then the son comes in and sits down, okay? I come in, introduce myself as Mr. Gordon. Here's the layout. He looks at it and looks at it and looks at it. He says, it's something. Hands it to the gal. She looks at it. I don't know how you do it, Mr. Gordon, but it certainly is something. Hands it to the next guy. Unbelievable. I don't know what it is, but you're right. It's something. It goes around. The son, the same thing. Give it back to him. And this son of a bitch, with his fat fingers, starts taking the elements that were pasted down and moving them around. So I almost got sick. I was so absolutely sickened by what this man was doing. And then he turns it around, oh my God, all around, oh, Mr. Gordon, how could you do it? Oh, the same thing all around. He gives me that. I had to get out. I was going to throw up. It was so horrible. So I go to the elevator, and the kid is in back of me. He comes up. Boy, I tell you, I don't know what the hell you guys do. My father, one for my father, blah, 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 blah. Thank God the elevator came, and I got the hell out of there. And I remember going outside in the dark. It was dark by now, waiting for the streetcar. And I just felt so horrible about the whole business, what this man did. Okay, 2 years go by. I am now advertising manager of Sutherland's department store. part of my job is, at noon, sometimes 1 o'clock, I have to go down on the main floor and take the floor manager's place so he can go to lunch, which included signing for truckers' stuff and giving buyers money that they send up in a chute to get money for buyers' trips, stuff like that. I'm standing there in the middle aisle, and I see this guy pushing salesman cases up the aisle. And he comes closer, there's something very familiar to him. And obviously to him too, because he comes to me, he says, "Don't I know you?" And I said, "Yeah, I know you." "Hey, you're the kid from the agency, aren't you?" I said, "Yeah, yeah." He said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm the advertising manager of the store." "Hey, terrific." He says, "You could give me an introduction to the children's wear buyer, couldn't you?" I said, "I can't." "Why is that?" "It's against store policy," and I turned and walked away. And I'll never forget that. Doesn't happen very often in your life, but when you get that opportunity. But I got it.